All right, welcome everybody. It is week 6 of the 90-day game plan, and we are in high gear of getting everything ready. We are right in the midst of doing the 90-day game plan, really getting the information out, doing our posts and talk to people, and now it's time to talk money. So now we're starting to talk to people about the program. They're getting involved, they're getting started, they're having good results. Now we need to take it to another level with them and help them get free product or actually make money. So tonight, special treat, everyone that's on the call is going to go over a portion of the compensation plan. So Christina and Mary Kay have to leave, so we're going to start with you guys. So just kind of get yourselves prepared. I know Christina's driving. I want you to pick any part of the compensation plan. There's roughly 7, or if you want, you can also do the $820 script. Ultimately, this is what you focus on. And Fiona, you've gone to University in Action. That's what David Wood does. It's all about the $820 script. And our scripts are meant for, they will sound a little bit like a script, but honestly, if you read this to someone and you're on the phone, they will not know you're reading from a script. They honestly won't. And it's conversation, it will go back and forth, but it is a little bit of you speaking to them, but they truly won't know that. So I'd love for you to practice together. We've got 2 couples on the line. Fiona, practice with a friend or your husband or anyone you want to practice with. But just really kind of get to know this, because the more you practice it, the more it's just naturally going to come out. I do the $820 script all the time, but I do use my words, but I use as much of David's words as I can. And I just kind of sum it up just a little bit more, so it's a little bit shorter. But it's so natural for me to spit it out. And that's how you rank advanced consultants. So if your goal is consultant, get to crystal executive like Fiona's doing tonight, you have to know that script. That one is imperative. Now, if you're just wanting to, obviously I know you guys all want consultants, but if you're, just kind of taking a little step back and a little bit slower in that regards, and you want to just know the compensation plan, that's what we're going to do tonight, and just focus on every single thing. So there's roughly 7 ways that we get paid. I'm going to have each of you pick one of the ways. So Christina, up to you if you want to do anything while you're driving, or actually you look like you're stopped at the moment. Yay. So if you're stopped, let's have Christina start. I don't care what one it is. And if you want a little bit of help, I'll give you like 1 through 7 as to what they are. You explain it back. Whether you're explaining it, preferably I'd love for you to explain it like you're explaining it to a friend or a customer, but however you want to explain it, that's up to you. All right, Chris, we'll have everyone else mute out just so we don't have any echoes. Me too. Christina, are you good? Are you stopped? Or you just had a stoplight?
No, we're stopped.
Okay.
We're parked. We're parked.
Okay, cool. All right. Do you have one of the ways that we get paid? Do you know what you're doing?
The way that I would start off, if I was talking to someone who just started and wanted to be a preferred customer, and now that they're really how it's working and people are really starting to talk to them about, what they're doing, and because they have so many people that are looking at referring, I would talk to them about becoming an associate and taking that next step for them to be able to really be able to build. I think I got lost. Are you there? Hello. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah, we're all muted. You're back on. You're good.
Okay. So I would first talk to them about moving from customer referred over to associate and what associate looks like, and basically explain to them, as an associate, you have to stay active with 100 BVs. Staying active with 100 allows you to get paid over in building your business. And what building your business looks like, obviously, is the 2, you plus 2. And becoming U plus 2 allows you to go from customer preferred to associate to consultant. When you become a consultant, so associate to consultant, you get a $50 reward for becoming a consultant. And then you also, anything in regards to the packs that are purchased by the two people that you sign on your left and one on your right, you also can receive I guess a BV commission depending on what pack they purchase, and that's anywhere from $25 up to $150. So for a new client coming in, I really talk to them about how important it is to become a consultant and be able to really start building their team and start building the right side and the left side and what that looks like to them and getting the bonuses.
Awesome, Christina. What I love that you just did is you just took the $820 script and you simplified it as a Christina speech. So absolutely fabulous. You did a wide overview of everything. What I would love for you to do is study that $820 script because you almost have the whole thing. You're like
okay,
so close to nailing that. And I think just looking at that $820 script for a little bit longer, you will nail that. And that is what's going to help people really understand the whole vision of everything, but in a very simplified way. Perfect. All right, Christine. I'm sorry, Mary Kay.
Your turn.
Oh boy. Yes.
Do you have, so what you guys can do, so Christina just did an overview of everything, which is absolutely fabulous. And what I love that you did, Christina, is you gave them the visual of from a customer to an associate, what that means. You talked to them about staying active with 100 BB. A lot of those two steps can get missed sometimes, and you didn't miss it right away. So excellent. So what I'd love for you guys is either to do that really good general overview, like the $820 script, or just take one of the 7 ways that we get paid and go into detail with it. Make sure you truly understand what is a PIB. What does that mean? What's a double PIB? How do we get paid on the retail? How do we get paid on our bonuses, and what does that mean? How do we get paid on team volume, and what does that mean? You want to take one of those?
Okay.
The VIP is because remember how you send two people up and then you got that $50 bonus, right? Because you send two people up. That's what she's talking. Okay. What does PIB stand for? I can't think of it right now.
Okay.
She's still learning it. So.
So I know what PVs mean, but BIPs I'm still not quite grasping, so I don't know what they stand for. However, when it comes to getting paid, I know that the PIBs are given out, or you're paid on the fact that if you bring in 2 people, that isn't double PIBs on that
In that week.
and in the same week, and then you're paid $50 bonus for that, is my understanding.
Okay, fabulous. So just to kind of recap on that. So MK, you've got a really good general vision of how that works. PIB is the product intro bonus that we receive on the different packs. And there's basically 4 different packs we get paid on. We really talk about 3. So we'll go over this in detail if anyone wants to take that. Double PIB is when you have 2 people in the same week, which is Monday through Sunday. When they come in, the company will double your commission. And then when you're initially starting and you have your first 2 people that you enroll, one left, one right, you become a consultant and you make $50 bonus. So you hit on about 2 of our different payment plans. So excellent. So what I'd love for you to do is study in the contest and promotions in the back office and take the U plus 2 or you share, they share. Actually, you share, they share. And that is and the PIB. And those are the 2 things that you just brought up, and just really concentrate on that. We don't have to know all 7 ways you get paid. And by the way, there are more than 7 ways. There's just 7 ways when you're, 3-star and under. There's about 7 ways. After 3, 4, 5-star, then there's even more. but let's concentrate on the initial ones because it's a lot to know to begin with. So very good. Okay, they had to go. So thanks, Christine and MK. Appreciate that. All right, Fiona, Aaron. Fiona, which one would you like to take?
Okay. What am I doing? Okay. Which one do I want to take? Do I want to take the customer or is that what we're doing?
Sorry, we have 7 ways of getting paid. So basically you want to be able to kind of line it out.
Okay.
Like number 1, we get paid from retail. So if they purchase retail, we get the difference between wholesale and retail. That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, and I never stay in order. My brain just doesn't think in order. I don't even know if we really specifically have an order anymore. But number 2 could easily be the you share, they share, which is your team volume.
Gotcha.
How does that work with the
we were doing the script, but I'm done now. I'm focused. I'm on this now.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so you want me to explain one of the, how about I explain you share, they share? How about that? Okay. So Isagenix has created a system to help you earn money by sharing products. And the concept is very simple. It's you share, they share, repeat. And so it boils down to sharing the system with 2 people, and then those 2 people also sharing the system with others. So once you start using Isagenix, usually we'll see great results. People will ask you about it. You'll want to share. And chances are that people will want to enroll with you. And I'm sorry, I'm not doing very good at this. We want you to share Isagenix with as many people as possible. If you were to help 2 friends or family members enroll with a value pack, which has a selection of all of our best products and will help you succeed very quickly, it has a product introduction bonus ranging from $25 to $150. And those value packs I'm not doing a very good job, Stephanie. I'm sorry, my head is like way in the clouds.
No, you're perfectly fine,
I'm
Fiona.
going to put this down and I'm just going to do it the way that I am.
Talk to us. Just talk to us like you would, because when you do try to read from a script and try to be too perfect, it's not going to work. So I know you know this program. So
Trust me, this week I know it.
Yeah, you know it left and right. Take a deep breath. And I love to do the role playing and put you guys on the spot, because if you can handle this pressure of our team, which of course is no pressure, but people take it that way, you can do it anywhere, anytime, anyone.
Okay, I'm ready now. Okay, so Isagenix actually doesn't do any advertising, and so there are 2 ways that you can actually be thanked for when you share products. And you can be shared in product coupons, or you can be shared in cash. And so we call this you share, they share, repeat. And so essentially when you share the products, because people will ask you what you're doing, how you feel so good, when people ask you about that, you can share the products with them, and they're going to want to enroll with you. And when they do, Isagenix will thank you. So for example, today you're enrolling with the value pack. And so that value pack actually has an introduction bonus of $80. And when you enroll with that pack, when somebody else enrolls with that pack as well, 2 people in the same week, Isagenix actually doubles that $80 to $160. And so usually I'm writing it down to $160. So you can kind of see where it's pretty simple. Like when I enrolled, my husband and my mom enrolled with me. So I actually made $320 right off the bat just by doing that. So I covered the cost of my products almost right away. What's awesome about that is that just those 2 referrals actually bump you up to a consultant. And when you rank advanced to consultant, they give you another $50. So already that's $370 that you're making just for sharing the product. That's what I did 50 million times this week. You're muted.
You missed all my excitement. Fantastic, Fiona. That's absolutely perfect. And as soon as you put that script down and you just concentrated on talking to us like you have been with every other person, all those 50 million people this week, your personality just came out and you started to shine, and that smile came and you got me excited. Yeah, and it was very, very natural of a friend speaking to another friend. And that may or may not happen immediately. And so Erin and Marisol, don't worry about it if it's not that way for you immediately. Fiona's been doing this for about 9 months. But she did go to our University in Action class, and they made you go over it all weekend long. And did you see how it just came out, Fiona?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just came out of you, and you probably haven't really studied this since the weekend, right? That weekend.
No, I haven't. But I do have to say, like, after that weekend, when I sat down with people, I had, just because we tore it apart. I mean, we tore it apart, and people did memorize it. But just sitting down with people after that, because for me, I don't really like the scripts. I really kind of like to throw in my personal thing, like when my mom and my husband did it, and show them how I did it. And I think I suggest would love for us to really learn the script deep because of compliance issues.
Right.
And that's really why those scripts are there. And you can change things, but you have to be very, very careful. That's what I learned that weekend, is being very careful about making sure all the most important components are in it so that we're being compliant all the time.
Right, exactly. And it's duplicatable, because here you've taken that time and you've memorized it and you learned it and you tore it apart. But how are you going to teach your team members that don't go to University in Action if you didn't have this, right? If you didn't have something in writing like that. So it's also for that reason too, because then you can take it and here, study this, let's go through it, let's do it one-on-one all the time, and so you really truly have it. So when Erin is asking me, what am I missing? What am I not picking up? And I'm not picking on you, Erin, because this happens all the time. We can give that script or do this role play, or, just show them the videos, and then you have to give it back to me. And then you'll make sure you hit all those different things. And I love the U plus, it's usually they share repeat. We have all verbiage here and there, but because it does walk them through everything and it's duplicatable. But go ahead and change it a little bit, as long as you understand it and as long as it hits all of those different points hit home. If you skip some of their terminology, no big deal, because it does need to be shortened and needs to be from you and your personal story. Like when you said your mom and your husband, that was so easy for me to visualize. Okay, all right, well, I can talk to my husband and my mom, and I'll get $370. Okay.
So the other thing that really helped me after that was, now when I'm doing it, even when I'm on the phone, I do this. I sit and I go, this is me. And then I say my mom, my husband. Like, I literally write it out. Even when I'm on the phone and someone can't see it, I write it out, because that really helped me. I don't know if people are more visual. That writing it as I did it really, really helped me.
Absolutely.
Get it down.
Can I switch one thing with you, Fiona?
Yeah.
Ask them the names of their people.
Yeah, I need to get
and
that.
then write down their names.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it real for them. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful, Fiona. All right, cool. Erin, you're next, but let me tell Annie what's going on. So hello, Annie. Thanks for joining us. What we're doing is having everyone pick a part of our compensation plan, like whether it's just the PIBs and how much you get from the different packs, or the team volume and what that takes, or Fiona just did the you share, they share, repeat, but a different part, or holiday bonus, or executive leader bonus, anything like that. And I'll cover a couple of them. So think about, if you can, while you're driving, think about which one of those you can do. Erin, are you good to go with one of your favorite ones? Oh, you're muted as well.
Can you hear me now? Okay. I mean, the only one I really know is just the retail one, of asking people to check out our website. I give them the website, and I actually just started doing this about a week ago. Damon's the one that kind of helped me do that. I didn't. It's so crazy. All the people I shared this with, I never shared the website. But that's what I do now. After if they show any interest, I ask them to check out our website, and I try to get them a video. If they check out the video, I ask them to check out our group, and if they do those things, I send out a sample. I'm sorry, Stephanie, I can't hear you.
I'm not used to being muted out. So you're qualifying them and asking them to do things before you send them that sample, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because that's the Jim Lupkin way of doing things, and where you can change it from 20 people that you're sending the sample to 5 or maybe 10, but you're going to cut it in half for sure. You've got to qualify them and have them do certain things.
And when you say qualify, like there's times I feel like I kind of qualify pretty quickly. I don't know if I'm doing it too fast, like just like, I don't know. That's where I find my problems. I think I'm quickly to make friends with them and get a product to them and that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if I lose value after they get the sample. I don't know. I don't know where I go wrong from that point.
So I know you're going to be doing Jim's program, and he's going to be walking you through that. So that will hit home once you start the online. But go back to your book, go back to the samples, and he gives you line by line by line as to what they need to do in order to qualify or earn a sample. Number one, they need to watch a video, talk to you about that. And then you ask them if you can add them to our group. You add them to our group, follow up with them. Great. How are you enjoying the group? Have you been able to look around? Have you read any of the stories? Fantastic. I'd love to send you a sample. So I'm really bad at giving away product. I will give away product left and right. And I don't qualify them either. I try and I do a little bit, but I'm so easy to just hand out product, right? So one thing you could do if you want to like force yourself to get better at qualifying them is have them follow that. So I'd like to send you a video. What are some of your goals? What's something that interests you about your health or something that you want to change, or what's just intriguing to you about what I'm offering? Send them a video regarding that. Number 2, I'd like to add you to our product group. We offer all kinds of fun things in there. There's a lot of meal ideas and fitness and product information and just stories. Can I add you to that? Okay, great. I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow. So you follow up with them tomorrow, whether it's text, private message, or phone call. However they're going to communicate with you is fine. The younger they are, the less they want to be on the phone. However, the more you get them on the phone, the more they're actually going to respond. All right, but we've got to play with generations. Great, so you're in your group. Fantastic. What actually has really intrigued you, or is there a particular story or situation that you have felt that has kind of hit you at home? What sample would you like to receive? Or if I was to send you a sample, what sample would you like to receive? And then that way, if they're like, they didn't do anything in the group, right? But if they actually really did something in there, they could name off an e-shot or that black bottle that cute girl was drinking while she was in the car. No, I'm not talking about you, Annie. Or the hydrate or something. They'll be able to name something. May not know the name, and that's perfectly fine. But they should be able to describe it in a way that you'll know exactly what they're talking about. And none of our samples are expensive. An e-shot's the most expensive. It's $3. Hydrate's $1. Ionics is $1. We talk about those, of course, and the shakes the most, and shakes are $3. So I would get them to qualify themselves for you a little bit more. And what product in particular would you like to sample before you send them one? Now, know that the bars are going to melt if you send them a bar, unless the lemon. Everything else should be okay. Obviously, don't send chocolates right now. And just say, it's no reason for me to send that to you. It's just going to be pure liquid. Hi. So find out which one works for you.
Okay.
Does that help a little bit? Because I know you do send out a lot of samples, and I know you're really easy to give them away. And I'm the same way. We attract the like, Erin. So I'm the same way. And I'm going to start doing this myself too. I saw Fiona nod her head and take a note on that. So that's just another way for us to really kind of hone it down. Are they truly paying attention? Do they really deserve a sample? And if they're like, I don't know. You know what? No problem. Why don't you go through the group tonight, look at a couple stories, see what sample or story sticks out to you, and let's talk again tomorrow. Put them on the spot. You're spending your money on them. The least they can do is look. Right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, cool. All right, good. So let's go back to the retail because sending them to our website is absolutely fantastic. And I do love our new websites, and Fiona uses the website quite a bit. When they purchase directly from your website, like that 10% off, you make the difference from the wholesale to the retail. So what I want you guys to truly know is how much you're getting paid in the different areas. And then when someone asks you, how do I get paid? Like Erin, you asking me, how do I get paid? I want you to be able to explain that. All right? Okay. So not just what we have, but how exactly does it work? All right? I want you to be able to turn around and be the teacher. So retail, so if I was to explain retail, hey, when people go to our website and they purchase products, we make the difference between the wholesale cost and the retail of what they buy. Short, simple answers, okay? Because you're going to be naming, you're probably not going to name 7 ways that we get paid, but I need you to know how and how that works, all right? You're probably going to tell them the first 4. You're not going to go over the first 7. If they want all those details, just say, hey, let me send you a video. I'm actually going to send you the owner's video who put it together. His name is Jim Coober. It's a 45-minute video. It's going to tell you everything about this program, and I think that's what you want to know. Jim's going to explain it a little bit better than I am. Are you good with that? And you can watch it when you're ready. Right? So if you're not comfortable, we have all the videos. But however, you guys all want to rank advance and get there really fast. The only way you're truly going to rank advance is if you're comfortable, right? Whether they actually ask you these questions or not. If you're not confident in your abilities, you're going to hold yourself back from having conversations with people who might ask you. It's just human nature. So that's what I really want to get down tonight. How can we really feel comfortable? Annie, do you have a particular part of the program that you love, whether it's the PIBs, the you share, they share, with the business volume, the holiday bonus, executive bonus, any of those?
You know, what I normally do with people is I've just been utilizing a lot of time and giving them a tool. So I'm not breaking things down. I give them little bits and pieces because I know for me, if somebody's giving me way too much information, I start thinking of what I got to do for the day. It could be anything. I could love makeup, but once they start getting all technical and too much information, I literally check out. So I think about the people. I kind of go based off of their energy. And most people that I talk to are very busy. They're very fast. So I send tools and I'll give them little bits and pieces. Like, for instance, most people, I'll